Right here. All right. Well, hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. Today is Thursday, you guys, which means that it is vlog day. And we're here to vlog. I have a full vlog this week. I can't do that thing anymore for the replay watchers where I put all of the timestamps up here, but they should be down in the description below. If they're not there, they're going to be pinned. It's going to be the first pinned comment. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Jeremy Svanos, if you're getting those timestamps tonight, I would greatly appreciate that, brother. But like I said, we do have a very full vlog this week. I think we're going to be doing a retro vaping this week. I think we're going to be doing a liquid tasting this week. We do have some news and advocacy and stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about what I have been vaping a little bit. We don't have a lot of mail this week. Thankfully, I feel like every vlog since we've gone live, with the exception of like one, has just been like Vape Mail overload. The vlog is 2 hours long, and I feel like an hour and 45 minutes of that is just mail, like just opening boxes and opening boxes. So now that we have a little bit less Vape Mail this week, we're going to free up some time. We're going to do some viewer mails because we have left viewer mails out of the vlog for way too long, and they kind of just keep accumulating. Like viewer mails just keep coming in and keep coming in and keep coming in and keep coming in. I'm like, okay, it's time to do some viewer mails tonight. But thank you, welcome. The first thing right out of the gate that I would like to do is make sure that everybody is following Voices for Vaping on Twitter. I had a little assignment pre-stream. Go over to Twitter, search for Voices of Vaping, and give them a follow. Voices for Vaping it's the start of something really very, very special. This is the first like official PR type of social media Twitter stream. Voices for Vaping is going to be exactly like it says. Voices for Vaping. It's an unbelievable account. Great people running it. I did have the opportunity yesterday down in Huntington Beach to go see Tony speak from the VTA, the Vapor Technology Association. I got to talk to Tony Aboud, who's a great guy, and the Vapor Technology Association, the VTA, is doing some very, very, very cool things. It's not so much for consumers, but if you are a shop, if you're a distro, VTA, Vapor Technology Association, get on board, because I believe in them. After seeing Tony speak and getting to sit and talk with him just a little bit, getting to talk with Fig Ramsey a little bit, getting to talk with other vape shop owners in Southern California. I mean, I'm not a vape shop owner. Not that I'm a vape shop owner. I meant talk to some vape shops owners in Southern California, and just to hear their struggles of things that they're going through, and how we're going to get lobbyists in California, and how the VTA is going to help us. And I, yesterday, sitting there listening to Tony talk and listening to Fig talk, and it gave me hope. It gave me a healthy dose of hope, just a heaping portion of hope for the vapor industry that I haven't felt in a very long time. And it was very, very good. And I'm kind of have this a little bit of a fire lit under my ass now for advocacy and activism. So the first thing, Voices for Vaping. Let's all go follow Voices for Vaping. But now I actually want to start this vlog off by doing that one thing that is it's not really new anymore, I guess. I like doing that thing where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. So right now, hang on, I'm going to have to turn off this, but you can still hear me, and that's fine. And right now, we're going to hear from Max.
What's going on, GrimmGreen? My name is Max. I live in Florida. I work at a shop named Vape Florida over in Melbourne. I got the vlog on in the background right now. Sorry I'm not watching it, but I felt like I needed to send you a video. So here's my video for that. I know how much you love these. I don't have any special accents or anything, so sorry about that. Vaping on some Pony on Acid. I know how much you love it. I love the juice as well. I will continuously vape it. Buy more from Smacks. Delicious. I want to give my shop a shout out, Vape Florida in Melbourne, as I mentioned. I also want to give my girlfriend a shout out. She's always there supporting me. She loves her Salt Nick vapes. I also want to give you a shout out. You're doing amazing with all the advocacy, the vlogs. I love listening to your podcast with Ruby Roo. I also want to give Bogan a shout out. I love watching his videos. I love the advocacy he always mentions in his videos. I really hope you guys can get together and maybe do a live vlog sometime. That would be amazing. So yeah, thank you. I really appreciate everything that you do for the vape community, for me, for everybody else that sends you videos. It's amazing. So keep on vaping and sub your dick off.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Max. Thank you so much for the kind words. You yourself, firstly, Max, you are definitely shouted out, and I got my Max notes here, so we're shouting out Vape Florida in Melbourne, Florida. I didn't even know that there was a Melbourne, Florida, but apparently there is, and Max is there along with Vape Florida, so they're definitely getting shouted out. Pony on acid, bro. Yes. Pony on acid. If you or anybody out there, you want instant street cred with me, just say, bro, I'm vaping Pony on acid. Like if we're at an event or something, NVE, Long Island, if you come up and you're like, bro, I'm vaping Pony on acid, street cred. You just got like 15 points of street cred. Shouting out your girlfriend, Max, who is nameless. So Max's girlfriend, who shall remain nameless, I suppose, you are definitely shouted out. Me, you don't have to do that really ever, but I really very much appreciate it. Of course, we're going to shout out Bogan. Of course we're going to shout out Bogan. Sub-ohm you dick off. Anyway, Max, really appreciate that. If anybody else out there watching has a similar video that they have either shot or planning on shooting, you can send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject, that one thing or your favorite thing. Chances are I'll see the attachment. You want to shout yourself out, other YouTubers, your shop. You want to show your gear. You want to shoot the shit. You want to ask a question. All good. Literally anything. Send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. And you, that's right, you might get featured right here at the top of this here, vlog program. But welcome, Max. And I don't know why I said and there. I think the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to roll the bumper. I'm going to roll the bumper right now. But I'm going to explain to you why this segment isn't actually happening like you think it is. So I'm trying to take it a little bit easier. I'm trying to take it a little bit easier on myself, a little bit easier on my body, a little bit easier on my mind. I don't know what's been going on with me lately. Been feeling weird, just feeling not quite 100%. Really, I don't know. I'm in a funk. Really what this comes down to is I think I'm getting burnt out with YouTube and I'm in just a little bit of a funk. So I'm trying to avoid alcohol for the moment. Last week, had a lot of alcohol, had a weird experience during the liquid tasting. If anybody was around for that, it was just weird and I didn't enjoy it and I didn't enjoy the way that I felt. So tonight we're not going to be drinking beer, but we are going to be drinking something. And in honor of, I don't know, just because Eric Vinyl and Vapor is my friend and I really like the damn guy, we're going to be drinking the last Virgil's handcrafted root beer. We had this on the vlog when Eric was here in my office and we were hanging out and we drank Virgil's and this was the last one. I'm missing Eric a little bit. He's my buddy. I haven't talked to him in a while. Virgil's. We're going with some Virgil's root beer. Now, the ultimate pairing that I could do right now, if I had thought ahead, is I could have gotten a root beer liquid and then paired it with this root beer. And that would have gone down in history May 30th, 2019 as the best beer pairing of all time. But I got nothing to pair with this. It's just a root beer. I don't even have a glass to pour it into. So cheers. Here's to you guys. Let's take care of ourselves, huh? Let's take care of ourselves by drinking a whole mess of sugar. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea. Cool. So what I want to do right now is just talk about a few of the things I've been vaping. I went through one of those phases where after a trip or after I travel somewhere, for some reason, I'm always inspired to just tear down all of the vape gear that I have, like literally everything, tear it down and clean it, and then slowly start putting some setups back together. And that's kind of what happened after Nashville. And it's exacerbated if I get like a new topper, a new mod or something like that, then I have to go, nope, rearrange everything. You live on this mod now and you're going here and I have a plan for you and I'm going to do all this stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about that I have been vaping, just literally, it's not going to focus, camera. Focus on this. Focus on the stealth. Literally cannot stop vaping this. Came in from Brian, Vaping Canadian last week. This is the stealth pod system, which it's still not going to focus on. Focus on my big dumb hand, you big dumb camera. There you go. This is the stealth pod system. I've just been impressed into the ground with this pod system. I like the way the battery looks. I like the gray and white. I like the way the battery feels. These are like crispy apple pods. I love the draw on these pods. It is stiff. It's like Juul stiff. If you want a really very stiff mouth to lung pod, I don't see how you could go wrong with the stealth. I don't know where this is available. I think it's a Canadian product, which I'm assuming you could burp life. I'm assuming you could ship products down from Canada here to the United States or wherever you happen to live. If you're looking for a pod, if you want a new pod, I cannot recommend the stealth enough. It's been amazing. And I'm just going to sit here and vape it. And it's so boring watching someone vape a pod. I know. But I have to do it because then otherwise people will comment down below and be like, bro, you didn't even vape your pod that you loved so much. So here, this is for that. Okay, it's great. It's great. Stiff, flavorful. I like it. I haven't been this pressed with a pod in a while, except for this pod. The Gala. Damn it, Inokin. Inokin is killing it with this Gala. I am so impressed that this is an Inokin product. It's so slick. It's so cool. It vapes so well. I took this to Nashville with me. Love it. Loving vaping it. And I promise this is the last of the pods. I picked up a Smoke Nord while I was in Nashville. I never got to vape this. I never got to try it. All I heard was people raving about it. Never got to try it. My smoke bridge was burned a few years ago. They didn't like some reviews that I put out, and then they just stopped contacting me. So chances are I'm not ever going to review another smoke product. I'm going to review this Nord. I'm going to review it. I'm going to put a video out for it because I just got it and it's rad. And I know people were telling me that the Nord was really rad, but I don't know. I guess I didn't quite get how rad it was. Rad. Dang. It's a real nice pod. Let me show you this guy. I picked this up in Nashville too. We went to TN Vapor, which I believe is closer to Nashville than Clarksville, but we went to TN Vapor and they had the Og Vape V200s, which the Og Vape, the original black Og Vape V200 was probably one of my favorite regulated mods just of all time. I just loved the crap out of this thing, but after months and months and months and months of use, my battery door wasn't quite holding on anymore. Maybe a little bit of paint started coming off, kind of wasn't in its prime anymore, but I walked into TN Vapor and they had an Og Vape V200 in white just sitting there. And it was the last one they had left. And I said, I'm not leaving here without that white Og Vape V200. I got it topped with the Dead Goat right now. These are some .08 AJ Holland coils in here. 190 watts, coil spill rich kids of Instagram. This is essentially what I call my Kent vape. Anybody that's been around for a while, I used to refer to the Kent vape, because Whenever Kent had a vape and I vaped it, I always felt like his vapes were better than mine. And I think I felt that way because his were always a little bit more warm, like a little bit more wattage. He rocks it at a higher wattage. And I think that's what I enjoy about his vapes. So anyway, that's why this is at 190 watts. Rich Kids of Instagram, Dead Goat. This has been my, like, if I want clouds, it's coming from this damn setup. So nice. So nice. So flavorful. So crackly. It borderline feels like a series type of build. Few more things, no big deal. For some reason, I've been vaping this Voopoo thing like crazy. I don't even know what it's called. I don't remember the name of it. I know it comes with the matte tank that vapes extraordinarily well, but is a highly flawed tank. This little Voopoo guy. And it's for no real reason other than it's been super convenient. There's been a lot of times recently, like within the last 2 weeks, where I'm leaving, or it's like, oh, jump in the car. We got to go here. We got to go there. And I need to grab something to take with me. 9 times out of 10, it's this Voopoo because it charges via USB. It's a little internal 80-watt banger, sub-ohm tank on top, pony on acid on the inside. Yeah, it's been rad. The coil heads, these Voopoo coil heads are, they're pretty top dop. Top notch. How about that? I feel like that flows a little bit better. I went ahead and built that Passage RDA that Matt released because I've been dying to try it. I look forward to Matt's products. I like the way Matt's vapey brain thinks. Matt is the nerdiest nerd of vapey nerds that exist, and he just thinks in a really different way, and he's just a very creative person, and so I'm always excited to see what he releases. This Passage RDA, I threw some Turks in here, sitting on a mech, strawberry lemonade. It's been pretty nice. I think I'm gonna actually do a full video for the Passage next week. Pretty nice. It's been real nice, Matt. Real nice. And then lastly, what I've been vaping, certainly not leastly, still hanging in there with that Goat Hexome, topped with the Sonnet RDA. Just dig this setup a lot. I dig this RDA a lot. I've matched my drip tip to the Boule Bolu bottle, or as we call it, Blah Blah Blah. This juice, shit. Liquid. That was the first one, though. That was the first one. I just want to say I got 20 minutes into this vlog without saying the J word. This banana liquid that's gone. This is the end of it. This is the very, very, very end of this. And I'm trying to, I'm coming to that decision. It's like, do I keep this party going? Do I keep rocking my favorite coil turd, blah, 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 banana liquid? Or do I save the second bottle for later on when I'm really, truly craving it? Not just when I'm loving it constantly. I might take a break. I might, wait a month before I vape that other blah, blah, blah juice. Liquid. Son of a bitch. There's just not another better banana liquid. That just doesn't exist. Coil Turd killed it. It's stupid good. And I know it's stupid frustrating because you can't get this liquid in the United States. And I know that sucks. But it's still, that doesn't prevent me from really, really, very, very much enjoying it. Very much enjoying it. Want to say thank you to everybody doing the super chats right now. We're going to answer all of those super chats right. It's the last thing we do in the vlog. We're going to get to all of those super chats. Okay, so moving forward from that, I want to do some news. I want to do some news in advocacy. There's a politician that I have just grown to very much dislike, and I would like to talk about that person right about now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So you probably saw the title of this vlog, something like The Vicious Trend of Vaping, right? It's, first of all, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I want to thank Dustin. We're just going to call you Dustin A. Thank you, Dustin A, for sending this out to me. And what this is it's basically a press release, more or less, for the Attorney General Leslie Rutledge out of Arkansas. Now, Leslie Rutledge, I don't like calling people names. Maybe she's just misinformed. Maybe she's just uneducated. Maybe she's ignorant to the topic of vapor products. But she sent out this press release to her constituents, apparently, in the state of Arkansas. And I'm just going to read it because there's a lot to rage at. I'm not going to read the about Attorney General Leslie Rutledge. And it's interesting because she's the AG of Arkansas, and she's staunchly against any sort of vaping, tobacco harm reduction, anything. She is against it. She wants people smoking cigarettes. That's all there is to it. And it's really interesting to me to see Leslie Rutledge out of Arkansas being so firmly against less harmful vapor products and tobacco harm reduction in general. And then you have the Iowa Attorney General basically doing the exact opposite of that. Praising vapor products, praising tobacco harm reduction, talking about how the FDA is government overreach with trying to overregulate these. How is it that we can have two attorney generals with so completely conflicting ideologies? Sorry, I'm not Canadian. I didn't mean to say ideologies. Ideologies that are so conflicting like that. I was under the impression that a lot of these things are supposed to actually be based on, facts, data, and science. So we're just going to read what sorry to anybody named Jessica. I don't want to associate you with the garbage that is Leslie Rutledge from Arkansas, but we're going to see what Leslie Rutledge from Arkansas has to say. Little Rock. For immediate press release. The use of e-cigarettes or vaping has become a dangerous trend into which many Arkansas teens are participating. Very dangerous. So dangerous it'll get you off of cigarettes. 8 years ago, just 2% of Arkansas teens vaped. Today, more than 20% of Arkansas teens vape. And my favorite part about that is she just backs it up with nothing. Just literally zero. She might as well have just made that number up. 20%, sure, 20%, does that sound good? 30% sounds too aggressive. 20% sounds like there's cause for alarm, but there's still something you could do about it. 30% would make it seem like there's nothing else we could do, so let's just choose 20%. Okay, today more than 20% of Arkansas teens vape. Vaping is the act of inhaling and exhaling a vapor. Well, no shit. Which is produced by an e-cigarette or similar device. The term vaping is used because e-cigarettes do not produce tobacco smoke, but rather an aerosol. In the previous sentence, they called it vapor, but when they want to sound scary, they call it an aerosol. But rather an aerosol that actually consists of fine particles containing varying amounts of toxic chemicals which have been linked to cancer, as well as seizures, respiratory, and heart diseases. Oh, Leslie Rutledge, I have so much information for you. Nothing in vaping has ever been linked to cancer. Nothing in vaping has ever been linked to seizures. Nothing in vaping has ever been linked to respiratory and heart diseases. 0. That's the number that you're looking for, Leslie. 0 of what you said is correct. As adults, we need to be watchful of the young people around us and educate them about the dangers of vaping. Yes, that sentence I definitely agree with. We need to be honest with young people and educate them about what this is. Don't lie to them. Don't have your high school art class make a picture of a jewel with a line through it and put tar, poison. What? That's not educating kids. That's lying to kids. If you're telling them that this is worse for them than cigarettes, that's lying. If you're telling an adult that this is worse for them than cigarettes, that's lying. How are we going to gain youth's trust if we're lying to them? Why are they ever going to vote for you if you lie to them? Manufacturers make these products to look flashy and appealing to teens. Yes, teens love the flashy color of gray. This is an extremely dangerous trend that is hitting Arkansas middle school and high school students at alarming numbers. Attorney General Rutledge released the following tips to warn parents, teachers, and children of the dangers of vaping e-cigarettes. Real quick, is the chat moving too fast? You want me to slow that down a little bit? Slow mode is on, but it looks like it's clipping by pretty quickly. That's fine. All right, let's just leave that going. So here are the tips. The tips from Leslie Rutledge out of Arkansas to teachers, parents, and children on the dangers of vaping e-cigarettes. Review the ingredients carefully because many of them contain substances. Oh my God, how can you not laugh out loud when reading this sentence? I'm going to challenge everybody that's watching either live or on the replay. Try not to chuckle when you hear this sentence. Review the ingredients carefully because many of them contain substances known to be carcinogenic, such as nicotine, vegetable glycerin, and propylene glycol. Does the Attorney General of Arkansas not know that nicotine isn't a carcinogen? Does Leslie Rutledge not know that vegetable glycerin isn't a carcinogen? Does Leslie Rutledge know that propylene glycol is not a carcinogen? She knows this, right? It's important to me that she knows that VG isn't a carcinogen. But she's perfectly good telling teachers, parents, kids that definitely propylene glycol is a carcinogen. You know that stuff that's in your toothpaste? It's giving you cancer. It's a carcinogen. You know that stuff that's in your shampoo? Hair cancer. It's a carcinogen. Propylene glycol. And it's not like she doesn't have access to the internet. Did she Google propylene glycol to see if it was a carcinogen or not? I don't know. Is this someone who should be an attorney general? I don't know. That's for the voters of Arkansas to decide next term. Consult your physician about the risks associated with vaping. One pod used in an e-cigarette can have the same amount of nicotine as an entire pack of traditional cigarettes. Exposure to nicotine can alter the structure and function of developing children's brains. Yes, you know what the bummer part is? She's absolutely right about that. Nicotine does alter the structure and function of developing brains. Same way sugar does. Same way caffeine does. I mean, sugar, I believe, I'm not a doctor, I believe sugar alters it more than nicotine does. I think sugar is really going to really fucks kids up much more. Much more. And she's right here too. One pod of if assuming you're using like a 50 milligram salt nic jewel pod, then yes, one pod is equal to amount of cigarettes, so that a pack-a-day smoker can have one pod a day instead of a full pack of cigarettes, avoiding 21 known carcinogenic cigarettes in favor of one far, far less harmful pod. So, yes, she's right, but she's presenting it in a negative way. It's like saying apples are tasty and crunchy. Why would you say it like that? Why would you say it like that? Remember that studies have been shown to show nicotine products are highly addictive and are associated with later onset of cigarette smoking habits. That's another lie from Attorney General Rutledge, just a straight up lie. There's zero evidence, zero data, zero studies, zero observable anything that shows that going from a nicotine product to an actual combustible tobacco product is even a thing. It's not a gateway. It's not a pathway. If that were true, we would have the highest smoking rates in the world right now, because millions of vapors should soon be turning back to traditional tobacco cigarettes. But the funny thing is, they're definitely not. We know that's a lie. Investigate the incidence of product failures. This is a great one. Investigate the incidence of product failures, as some e-cigarette device batteries have exploded or caught on fire, causing burns or even death. Yes, you could leave e-cigarette out of that. You could just say batteries. I read a thread on Reddit just this morning. The guy's 2015 MacBook Pro, battery failure, burst into flames, almost burned down his house. That's the only place I saw it. It wasn't on any other mainstream media news sources. It wasn't like, ooh, Apple, let's hold Apple accountable because this battery failed, and let's ban Apple. And batteries in general are very little volatile tubes of energy. So, of course, you have to be careful with batteries. Saying that your vape is going to fail on you or explode so that a potential smoker won't pick up a vape device, that is Bush. That is Bush League, Rutledge. Last one. No, second to last one. Oh, we got more. Remember to keep e-cigarette supplies out of the reach of small children. Some have become sick or died from swallowing the pleasant-smelling juice. This is actually a very intensely helpful thing. Absolutely keep e-cigarette and vapor supplies out of the reach of small children. It's an adult product. You store it with your booze or your drain cleaner or your guns or other things that you don't want your kids getting access to. Kids can get sick, and unfortunately, one child did die from swallowing e-liquid. Drank e-liquid, died. One kid. And it could have been easily prevented. And to me, that's unacceptable. Yes, of course, keep it away from your kids. Last one. Be mindful that e-cigarette pods can be used for illegal purposes. Oh my God, I can't not laugh at this one. Because just the terminology that she uses, she's so out of touch with reality. Be mindful that e-cigarette pods can be used for illegal purposes, such as odorless marijuana. What? And it says that they need to use accessible via online tutorials. So be careful that your middle schooler doesn't have access to expensive and restricted vapor products and then have access to restricted and expensive cannabis products and then be able to go online and follow a tutorial on how to get your odorless marijuana, which doesn't exist. 8,000% doesn't exist. That's not a thing. Marijuana and cannabis are pungent. You can smell it from a mile away. There's no such thing as odorless marijuana. And then they're going to somehow take this odorless cannabis that doesn't exist, use an online tutorial, and then somehow get it into their pod. That is a sentence from someone that is out of touch with reality. There are many different types of e-cigarettes and other vaping devices, most of which contain pods of nicotine filled with e-liquid, sweet-smelling flavors, and other potentially harmful chemicals, with sweet-smelling aromas and catchy flavor names like strawberry watermelon, sunrise pressed juice, pink lemonade, risky ice cream. Teens are experimenting with... am I frozen? Oh, I am frozen. Oh, look at that. Is this one frozen? No. All right, so we're going crap cam, garbage cam. How's crap cam, garbage cam looking? All the audio was still there, right? All the audio was still there. Just the I'm frozen. I'm 800% frozen. So, all right, fun. Well, let's try to get the Sony back. But in the meantime, I'm just going to reboot the Sony, and now we're going to have to use crappy cam McGarbage cam. And I apologize, but we're almost down to the end of this. Once they get hooked, teens are often able to hide their addictions from their parents, teachers, and other adults by purchasing widely available vaping devices disguised as everyday items like pens or USB flash drives. There's no vape that looks like a USB flash. Maybe the Stig. Does the Stig look so much like a USB flash drive that they would say that this is disguised as a USB Flash drive? I don't know. Here's my takeaway from this. I don't like Leslie Rutledge from Arkansas. Oh, and the audio is gone? How is the audio gone? Is the audio gone? Can everybody hear me? Are we having a big old dangleclack here? I'm frozen and there's no audio. No. You're good. Can you hear my... I know. I'm sorry. I can't... Okay, audio's working. Okay, audio's fine. Here, we're going to try to get back to... Sorry, little intermission here. That's fine. That's just what this is called a dangleclack. I mean, I could use Crappy Cam McGarbage Cam for the rest of the... Oh, well, it's not coming back. It's not coming back, is it? Hang on. I'm really trying to get through this. I can't use the terrible camera the whole time. I mean, that would be insanity. I can't believe I have to use the crappy webcam the whole time. Okay, at least let me try to adjust these settings so it doesn't look like the surface of the sun. Where are my GD webcam settings? Oh, this is exciting. It's exciting. And where are they? Where are my webcam settings? Are you back yet? Sony? Nope. Unbelievable. Oh. Okay. Is this an improvement? Son of a bitch. Of course this happened. Yeah. Of course this happened. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Where's my webcam settings fucking thing, motherfuckers? Okay, I'm sorry. I know it's too dark, Ruby Roo. Thank you. I can't close the webcam settings. I can't open the webcam settings. I can't change my camera. I can't. This is literally how the vlog is going to have to look tonight. Okay, we're done. We're done. This is stupid. Motherfuck. Typical. All right. There's nothing I can do. This is how the vlog is going to have to look because I can't control my webcam. I can't get my Sony working. It's literally going to look like this for 2 hours. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. This is just how it's going to look. Let's give the old Sony one more try. Let's remove this. Sorry to everybody watching on the replay. Actually, everybody in the chat too. Hang on. Oh, you motherfuckers. What the fuck is happening? Why is OBS going crazy? Yeah, I want to delete that. I'm sorry, everybody. Hang on. No, it's not going to work. All right, so I'm just going to end the vlog. This is stupid. I'm sorry. I can't do this right now. I'm going to end it. This is too much. Too much. It's too much. Go watch That's What She Said later tonight. Awesome. No, okay. Sorry, vlog's over. No, I'm not gonna finish this. I can't possibly. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is ridiculous. All right. If nobody's leaving, then fuck everything. We're continuing. It's time to open some mail. This is gonna be interesting as shit once the light starts getting darker. It's gonna go completely black. Just 100% black. Wait, hang on. This could be fun. Hang on, guys. We went sideways hours ago, so now we're just gonna experiment with stuff. Wow, nope, OBS is frozen now too. What the fuck? What about this? Is that any better? No, that doesn't help at all. I thought this would be a better webcam, but it's way worse. It's 8,000 times worse. Cool, man. All right. Oh, OBS froze. Sweet. I'm so excited that this happened tonight. All right, let's turn the contrast down. Let's get this. Something like this. Does that look all right? Too saturated? All right. This is why we can't have nice things. Well, anybody that's sticking around, thanks for sticking around. I'm going to open some mail. It's past the point of insanity. It's past the point of insanity. So, fuck it. When life gives you a Dangleclack, you say fuck it. Let's open some mail. Sweating my ass off in here. Alpha Zip. Yeah, just talked about this in the What I've Been Vaping. This Alpha Zip is this. Apparently this is the Alpha Zip. Apparently. I didn't know that. I'll have to remember that this is the Alpha Zip. And that's just what I got. Alpha Zip in the mail. So here, let me do some magic. Oh, set it up real quick and vape it. Yeah, I got that permanent Instagram filter look going. That's a good look to have. Ah, fuck. Maybe I should have had beer tonight. All right, Vupu Alpha Zip. And like I said, we don't have a whole mess of mail, but I do have some. You know what I do have in here is like important mail, like not necessarily an Alpha Zip kit or whatever I just got from Sense, but there's Patreon mail in here, and I wanted it to be better. I wanted it to look better than this. You guys, you deserve better. You deserve better than permanent Instagram filter weirdness. Permanent Instagram filter. Oh, it's a Sense pod. You guys love pods, right? Let's keep talking about pods. This is the Sense Orbit TF. Oh, wrong camera. Sense Orbit TF pod system. Never heard of this before. Everybody's doing a pod, right? Everybody's doing a pod. This one actually looks kind of cool. I'm glad it's not like that weird resin. You know that like soft resin that's all over the Revenant? I just don't like that particular type of resin. It's not that I don't like it. I just feel like everybody's done it, man. Everybody's doing that soft swirly resin, like the Vupu resin. This is actually like a plastic, a hard plastic. It's actually kind of shiny. If the camera was better, you could really appreciate this. But it's like shiny. It's got a clicky button. Okay. So this obviously is designed to go up directly against something like the Nord because it's a very similar like lung. It's lungy. I was expecting mouth to lungy, but it's actually real lungy. Dang. Interesting. I wonder if I can adjust it even more open somehow. No, there's no AFC adjustments. It all comes in through the side. Anyway, Sense Orbit. I'm honestly kind of stoked to set that up. And it comes with, or at least I received some more pods. Orbit TF cartridge. Wow, they called it a cartridge. I haven't heard the terminology cartridge in forever. I haven't heard the terminology cartridge since like 2010. Like maybe even longer than that. Cartridge. And I mean, obviously, except from politicians, right? Politicians always use the wrong terminology for everything. Nicotine cartridges. Wrong terminology on everything. All right, so let's get... Shniko, hey, come here. What are you doing out there? Don't go under the desk. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This, Matthew, I got a package from Matthew here that is not, I'm assuming it's not vapey. Oh, holy shit. This is like Star Wars. Oh, crazy. Star Wars lithograph set limited to 3,000. What? What the what? What the what? I have to look at these. Before I read your note, I have to... Oh, what? Hi. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Maybe in the entire universe. Yeah, exactly. Welcome to 2010. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. What language is that? German? What is that? Russian? These are amazing. Dude, these are amazing. These are incredible. Okay, now I gotta read your note because these are amazing. I want to get these all like framed and put them up, but I also want to keep them like in they're a collector thing. Holy crap! All right. Hey Grim, hello and welcome, welcome and hello. Happy birthday! Oh my God. The lithographs are from when Star Wars was released all over the world. I knew you would like them. Thanks for all you do on and off screen. I hope to run into you at an expo one day. You are too cool. Thanks again, Matthew M. DIY water bottle guy. Yes, Matthew made his own DIY Grim Army water bottle. Matthew, thank you. Seriously, thank you so much, bro. I'm going to keep your note with these lithographs so that I always remember that Matthew gave these to me, bro. Thank you. as bad as a mood as I was in before, this is making me glad I decided to continue the vlog. Thanks, everybody, for holding me accountable. And I'm not done with you, DSLR camera. I'm going to get you working before the end of the vlog. Don't look at me like that. I'm going to put your lens cap on so you stop looking at me, fucker. Ooh, I got some liquid. I know this is liquid. This is a package from Mean Old Dog Vapes. Mean Old Dog Vapes. Mean Old Dog Vapes. They sent me a liquid called Ben not too long ago that I really enjoyed. We had it on the liquid tasting. Dear Nick, what's up? It's Nick from Mean Old Dog Vapes. My wife Kelly and I can't thank you enough for all the love and support you have shown to our liquid line. We wanted to make sure you didn't run out of Ben, so we tossed in 2 more bottles as well as 2 brothers, Vengeance and Vels. Vengeance is a banana caramel. What? And Velvet is blackberry cornbread pudding. Blackberry cornbread pudding? We rebranded the line. The Rescue e-liquid is instead of Mean Old Dog Vapes. I didn't want to be thought of as just a shop juice and not a real line. A little backstory behind us is we are huge dog lovers, as am I. Eventually, the land we are purchasing will be turned into an animal rescue / retirement home until we have set up, oh my God, until we have that set up. 15% of the liquid, 15% of the store proceeds go to the Humane Society to give those mean old dogs one more day to find a good home. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We love what you do. Mad respect. Much love. Nick and Kelly Stewart, owners of Rescue e-liquid and Mean Old Dog Vapes. Good people right here. Good people right here. Really appreciate this. Yeah. Oh, very cool. Very cool labels. I don't know if you remember the old Ben label, but this is just called Two Brothers. Ben. Ben is in a much better label now. Ben's in a much better label. And I want to get into those. Where are the other ones? Give me those. All right, we got Vengeance Banana Caramel Candy. All right, I'm going to switch from Bob Law, the Booley Bolu Coil Turd Liquid, to Vengeance Banana Caramel Candy. And Blackberry Cornbread Pudding. Blackberry Cornbread Pudding. Those 3 words should not be together. Blackberry Cornbread Pudding. I'm fascinated. I am fascinated at the thought of that particular flavor. Blackberry Cornbread Pudding? Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Blackberry Cornbread Pudding. And then I've been instructed by this box. Can you read this? Is it too bright? Is that too bright? Does it just look like white death? Just please open on vlog. You know, when the sun goes down, actually, this is going to be a lot easier to manage. Right now with the sun, it's just... Anyway, please open on the vlog. This is a package from Anthony. It's a large package from Anthony, and it says open in the vlog, so what am I going to do? Not open in the vlog? Of course I'm going to open it in the vlog. Of course I'm going to open the vlog. All right, okay. First things first, let's read the note. Hey, Nick, many of us here at Vapors, is that a shop? Many of us here at Vapors are fans of your vlog, and I have emailed back and forth a few times. I do the Vape AM show. Oh, we wanted to send you a few items that we are very proud of. We believe as voters we should have the freedom to use a harm reduction product that is up to 95% less harmful than smoking. I absolutely agree with you. We decided to make up I Vape, I Vote t-shirts and hoodies to promote the fact that we all have a say in what goes on in our country. We felt this was the best way for all vapors to stand together. I also included some Omega brand e-liquid that I thought you would like. The Omega flavors are available in 0, 3, 6, and 12. I know a lot of vapors want 12, Nick, so we made sure all Omega flavors are available in 12, Nick. Fantastic. fantastic. I love 12 Nic. I love 12 milligram nicotine. Oh, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Just noir style. Oh, this is so much better. This is it. This is what I want to do. This is like Kevin Smith's Clerks right here. This is how we're doing the vlog. I feel so much better suddenly now that it's in black and white. Omega Liquids and the iVape iVote apparel are available at Vapors, VAPORS 1.com. So that's VAPORS 1.com. Thank you for all the advice and keep vaping. Anthony, Vapors1.com. Awesome. Awesome. Let's get this out of here. Oh, there's a bunch. It's not just a t-shirt. It's multiple t-shirts. Look at that. You see that? That's badass. And it's red. So anybody that is seeing black and white like you should, this is red. It's a red t-shirt. The print is red. The t-shirt is black. The printing is red. T-shirt, extra large t-shirt, extra large hoodie. What? I vape, I vote. That's amazing. I'm going to wear this. I mean, not right now because it's 800 degrees. This is cool. This is cool. I vape, I vote. Both of those statements are factually accurate. I vape and I vote. Boosh. Now, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this e-liquid included in here. This is Purple Rain. Something riding on the... Nobody remembers Chocolate Rain? All right, this is called Purple Rain. 12 milligram. We got two Purple Rains. One of them's 3, one of them's 12. A 3 milligram and a 12 milligram Purple Rain. Purple Rain, Purple Rain. Good shit. All right. Awesome. Dude, I'm stoked. I'm stoked on these hoodies. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much, Anthony, for the hoodies. God, I really appreciate that. And those lithographs, Matthew, those lithographs are awesome. 8,000% awesome. I love them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Well, we're through the mail. We've already made time for a very random liquid tasting. Also for viewer mails. And I don't have anything to set up. I got nothing to set up. Should I set up that Orbit? Should I just set up that Orbit TF real quick? Just set it up. See how it goes? No? Should I do it? All right, I'm going to do it. I just want to do it real fast. I'm just fascinated by it and I want to vape it. And the only reason I'm so fascinated by it is because I just got the Nord and I feel like this might actually vape a little bit better than the Nord. Take out the empty cartridge from the device. Insert into the coil in the cartridge. Slide the top cap to open and fill the e-juice. Insert the cartridge back into the pod device. Quickly press the power button 5 times. All right, I feel like that's easy enough. So this comes out. There's your little cartridge sense. Little cartridge. We're going to go full... They used a little bit of like a sub-ohm tank style swivel to kind of open this. Do you see that little swivel that happens and it opens it right there? Interesting. So I need a coil head. And I will say the Nord, I like the idea of coil heads. I like the idea of being able to pop in and out a coil head as opposed to getting a completely brand new tank that needs to go on there. I don't know what the differences in these are. Let me read these real fast. Mesh 0.6, 1.1. All right. Well, we're going 0.6. These just press in very much like the Nord. Just press it right in. Let's grab, should I grab that 12? Should I try to lung some 12 out of this? You think that's going to be too much? Let's try some Purple Rain. I think it might be too much to like lung some 12 out of here, but tonight's the night of trying new things, which is why we're doing Crappy Cam McGarbage Cam in black and white with some 12 milligram juice in a pod because fuck the police. All right, let's fill up this pod here. Huh. Real easy to fill. Real easy to fill. Real easy to fill. Sorry, that is probably excruciatingly loud. All right. Juice is flowing. This goes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. There's a little light. I almost missed it, but there is a little light that happens there. I was. Thank you, Ruby Roo. I love you. Thank you, Danielle. I love you. I love the cast of That's What She Said. The cast. I love the crew from That's What She Said. I just love them. They're just my favorite people. Here we go. Sense, Orbit, TF. Ha! Okay, so the airflow goes substantially down when there's a coil head in it. I'm assuming that I was trying out that airflow without a coil head in it, which was, I was like, oh, it's so clouds broke clouds. It's so restricted lung. This is much snug. Snug-er? More snug? Dude, you can mouth to lung this. You can lung this. This Purple Rain tastes like grapes. Tastes like grape candy. I don't know, something sweet, grape soda, something like that. It's 12 milligram, and it's nice, real nice. 12 milligram. It's just that perfect level IMO of throat hit. There's a little bit of like harshness that happens, but it's not too much. You know, it just feels nice. One of the things, and I was talking to Ruby Roo about this earlier today in the podcast, is, you know, you have to be satisfied by your vape. As a smoker, as a vapor, you need to be satisfied. And the way that I feel satisfied, whether that's in a stacked tube series mech with an RDA, or whether that's with a pod, or whether that's with the Slide, or whether that's with the Orbit TF, is I need to feel like I'm inhaling something more than just air. That's how you feel satisfied, is by inhaling something more than air. So lunging this 12 milligram out of here, it feels substantial. Like it feels like I'm inhaling something, and that is what I find satisfying about it. This thing is vaping pretty good. You can do you can do a little bit of a mouth to lung with it. It's honestly a little bit more irritating to my throat to try to do a 12 milligram mouth to lung out of this than it is to just lung it. Dang. I see your super chat for British Eyes Only, and I apologize. Let me take a second. No. All of those boxes are outbound boxes. British Eyes. All of those boxes are outbound boxes. If I have a package, it'll be here. It'll be here in the next vlog. All of those packages are outbound. Outbound packages. All right, so it's getting dark. So... Now it really looks like Clerks. I'm not even supposed to be here today. So this Sense Orbit, just impressing me right out of the gate. Slick little pod, slick and rounded. Lung it, mouth to lung it. This is rad. Very impressed with this. Very impressed with this Sense Orbit TF. I don't know why. Why didn't they just call it the Orbit? What's the TF mean? What's the TF? What is that? TF, XS, Max, Plus, RS, LE. I don't know. I don't know what that was. And I apologize. I apologize for whoever, maybe Jeremy Savanos, if you're doing the timestamps tonight. I apologize. These timestamps are going to be kind of fucking all over the place, bro. All over the place. So, all right. Well, we made it through Vape Mail, and that's a start. And we set up the Sense Orbit TF. Yeah. And it is vaping spectacularly. And I'm not even drinking my sugary root beer. So anyway, let's move on from that a little bit, and let's get over to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to do retro vaping. I knew that I was going to have to do a little bit of wicking in tonight's retro vaping, which I'm going to take care of. I should have thought ahead. I didn't think ahead tonight. That's okay. That's fine. I have a double retro vape. This is a double retro vape, not just a retro vape topper. This is a retro vaping tube mech and a topper from way back in 2014, I think. That's how far back we're going. It feels like forever ago. But it's definitely not. This is only from 2015. But what I have in front of me, I'm going to need some cotton bacon, prime, because that's what you use. That's not enough. Oh, that might be enough. I have an RDA. Here with a build from M-Turk in it. But I'm not going to tell you what the RDA is just yet, or what the mech mod is just yet. But they can kind of go together, if you know what I mean. The mech and the RDA go together, even though they were sold separately. They do kind of go together. Just being more and more mysterious. But this does have a Turk build in it. This is a Turk build. He built this for me at... I don't know. What was one of those vape events? Vapor Slam or Vape Mania? One of those events. Turk was there, and he built this for me. And I watched him do it. And while I'm wicking this, I'm just going to tell a short story about Turk and what I like about him. Here's what I like about Turk. Here's what I admire about Turk. Turk is one of the hardest working people that I've ever come across in my entire life. I feel like even on my best days that I'm a lazy slob compared to the work that Turk accomplishes. He's incredibly smart. He's an incredibly talented builder, and he just has incredible work ethic. Work ethic that everyone should aspire to. It was after the event. I am really botching this. It was after the event, and we were just hanging out upstairs in like a hotel room. After the event. It's too much cotton. After the event, and we're all done. We're like, done. Busy day. I'm done. I'm so done with that. And we're just going to hang out and chill, and it's going to be awesome. And we're just going to hang out. And Turk's sitting there, and he's like, he just gets out all of his build shit, sets up his clamps and swivels and drill just right there. He's like, well, I'm just going to build. You're just going to work like for fun right now? I like it. Fuck. So he's given me a tutorial. This is when he taught me how to do Claptons, to do those fused Claptons using the fishing swivels. This is when I said, hey, I got this RDA. Can you throw a build in it? And he threw fucking dopest parallel build in here. And I loved it and I used it. Ever since that day, ever since that moment, I've just had a metric fuck ton of respect for Turk, because I've seen firsthand how hard the guy works and how much of a perfectionist he is. When you and this isn't a sales pitch for Turk. This is no affiliation whatsoever, other than he's my buddy. But when you buy coils from Turk, you're getting coils that have been meticulously built, skillfully and meticulously built. They're just incredible coils, and I like supporting Turk because, like I said, the guy just hustles. The guy just grinds. He does, and he does it, and he means it, and he loves it, and I think the vape industry is better off for having Turk included in it. And now I'm going to stop gushing about Turk, but just if you could appreciate these coils that I'm seeing in front of me, you would agree with me, but you can't. If I was using my good camera, you would, but since we're using crappy garbage, what's this cam officially called? Crap Cam McGarbage Cam, then you can't see it. But if we weren't using Crap Cam McGarbage Cam, you could appreciate these beautiful coils. It's a fused Clapton. I think the term is parallel. He paralleled it with some 22 gauge round wire, Nye chrome wire. And I haven't vaped these coils in quite a long time. And I haven't even seen these coils in quite a long time. I honestly thought this RDA was long gone, like lost among the detritus, just gone. But then I was going through some boxes on the Patreon live stream, which we are going to talk about Patreon right after this, and why I'm going to open up some more spots for it. So hopefully that'll be cool, exciting thing. So what I have in front of me is this little number right here. Can you see that logo on the bottom? Can you see that logo on the top? Tugboat. This is the Tugboat. Staged. That's right, Shadowlink Vapor. Thank you. Staged coils. This is an original Tugboat V1 aluminum mechanical mod. Hybrid aluminum mechanical mod. And I have a Tugboat V2 with the Turk build in it. 22 millimeter Tugboat V2. How close can I get? Will it focus? Can you see that? Do you see the coils? Can you see them? I feel like you can. I'm just going to leave this here just for a hot minute so that everybody can see the coils. Okay. So I got a battery. I got a freshly, whoops. So the Tugboat mech was the mech, kind of like the Anarchist, where you attached a magnet to the bottom of your battery, and then that was repulsed, I guess that's the right word, by the magnet in the switch. The MMK from Vape Workstot did this as well. The Tugboat did it. The Anarchist mech did it. It's a real simple design, and it happens to just work really, really well also. But when you don't test the magnet polarity and you just put the magnet on the bottom of your battery and you drop it in there and it doesn't float, it just goes thunk to the bottom, you go, fuck. I put the magnets on wrong. What should happen is when you drop this battery in here, it should float on a little magnetic magical cushion of magnetism. Just floats. Then we can attach the top cap and RDA. Then I'm going to vape Pony on Acid. Because when I'm in a bad mood, Pony on Acid always cheers me up. Let's just throw some Pony on Acid just all over these coils. And I have, these might be rose-colored coils. I have very fond memories of vaping these coils. And in my mind right now, even as I just liquid them up, even as I'm just saturating them now, I'm kind of building it up in my head like, oh yeah, dude, this vape is a really good vape. Like, this vape is going to be better than you remember. Like, it's already being hyped up in my head. I think it's going to disappoint me, but there they are. Look at those coils chucking. Look at those coils just chucking tits. And as an added bonus, what I have to put on top of it isn't even the original recipe Tugboat cap. It is the Anarchist, you see that? The Anarchist slam cap with holes all over it. And this is just a black on black setup, so there's no need for color. I'm just going to line up these coils with the airflow. Yes, this setup was my freaking jam for so long. Tugboat mech, Tugboat RDA, Anarchist Slam Cap. Who's with me? Who else vaped this? Because I know a lot of you did. I know for sure I saw Ruby Roo vaping very similar setups to this. We were all kind of, at that time, in love with the Anarchist Tugboat Slam Cap, just because it was so cool. You know, Slam Cap, it's a little bit smaller. The Tugboat was like a tall RDA, so when the Slam Cap came out, you're like, whoa, that's so cool. That's so slick. That's so slammed down. So slammed down. More airflow. Anyway, loaded up with Pony on Acid. This is a Turk staged fused Clapton with 22 gauge Anarchist Nichrome on a Tugboat V2 with the Tugboat Anarchist Slam Cap sitting on top of a Tugboat V1 mechanical mod. Here's to you. Cheers. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Tugboat always had pretty good flavor. This Anarchist cap has pretty good flavor. I definitely can understand that this is Pony on Acid, although it doesn't taste as, pungent as it does in some other, I guess, more modern applications, but it tastes like Pony on Acid. The weirdest thing about this setup to me, besides the weird sounding airflow, I don't remember this Anarchist Slam Cap sounding like that. Maybe it did always sound like that. I don't know. The weirdest thing about this, honestly, is that it's a 22 millimeter mech. A 22 millimeter mech with a 22 millimeter RDA on top. I mean, when you compare this to something modern like, throw the Ardent on top of a Dreamer or the Ardent like on top of a Keen, that that feels like a monster. This basically feels like a pod system. It's so small and narrow. It's just this little banger of a thing, and the Tugboat it's aluminum, so it's just really super lightweight to begin with. It just happens to hit real well. These Turk coils are really helping that out, and I take a little bit of pride in having like a custom Turk build because I respect the guy so much. I use his aliens all the time, but to have him personally build this for me and do this fancy build, and I have that now. I have this forever. I'm just going to keep this forever. This build in this setup. Yeah, it's vaping awesome. And I know I've said this at least 1,000 times, but this right here vapes just as good as anything that I have on my table. Maybe not just as good, but damn near just as good as anything I have on my table right now. Should I hang up a sign back here with shoe polish that says, "I assure you we are open"? Maybe that's how I can get Kevin Smith to notice me. Be like, oh, that guy did a vlog in black and white. I should be friends with him. I don't know why that would work, but you never know. It might work. So yeah, there we go. Tugboat. Let me just have a few more rips. This feels great. It vapes awesome, and it's a 22 millimeter mech. I want to bring something like this back. I want to bring back a 22 millimeter mech with a 22 millimeter flavor banger RDA on top. And just, I don't know, call it the throwback or call it the 14 or something from way back in the day. But it's vaping rad. It's vaping awesome. Anyway, I'm going to keep that here. That was retro vaping. What I would like to do right now, since we just have so much time, is, real quick. Make a timestamp, make a note here. I want to talk about Patreon. I'm going to be opening up some more Patreon spots on my Patreon. I cap off my Patreon for reasons. I don't really even know why. It's because I just want to kind of keep it to be a little bit smaller of an audience. Maybe a little bit of exclusivity there, but that's not the intention. I just like to keep it at a little bit smaller of an audience, and I don't like to I don't want it to, I don't know. I don't want it to affect me. I don't want it to affect me and affect my videos based on how many patrons I have. So that's kind of why I cap it off. But I'm going to be opening up 20 spots, 10 $10 spots and 10 $20 spots. Stay hydrated. Ruby Roo, it has electrolytes. Electrolytes are included. Stay hydrated. So I'm going to be opening up 10 $10 spots and 10 $20 spots on my Patreon. What that does is it gives you access to a bunch of stuff. We do giveaways every month on Patreon. We do giveaways on my Instagram live stream. You're going to get special access to a private Instagram account that nobody else has access to, where I stream every week. In fact, on Wednesday, I have to right now give a shout out to all of my Yo-Yo Cool Kids Club Patreon. I love all of you guys, and JBC even showed up, and that just makes me so happy. On Wednesday, I've talked about this. I've alluded to it. Whatever. It's just a rough patch right now, and I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm feeling a bit burnt out. I'm going through a little bit of a rough patch. And on Tuesday, I was having a really bad day, and I just said I want to stream. And so I gave the patrons a head up. I was like, "Yo, I'm going to be streaming on Instagram at 4," and we ended up streaming for 2 hours. It was crazy. It was really fun, and we gave away some packages. I sent away some birthday boxes to people, and we just streamed for 2 hours. And even those 2 hours just hanging out, it put me in such a good mood. It put me in such an incredible mood. And so that's one of the things that I do very frequently. Yo-yo to you all, and I'm going to be opening up some more spots on the Patreon probably tonight after this vlog. And it's a little bit of a process because I say this a lot, but it's just me here. Everything that happens with GrimmGreen is my doing. If I like your photo on Instagram, it's because I was there with my phone on my Instagram and I double tapped that shit. So when I'm adding people to the Patreon and I'm adding people from the Patreon to the Instagram, it's a little bit of a process. So anybody new that shows up, just be a little bit patient. I will get you added to that Instagram account because it is a lot of fun. And there's other perks. I've done some Patreon only videos. If you're a patron and you happen to come down to Southern California, I might come crash your family vacation at Disneyland. That's just a thing that might happen. FS Vapes, I think, can attest to that. Thomas Crow, you can attest to that as well. But it's just a thing. And the reason that I'm doing it isn't, it's not necessarily like, oh, I want more money. I do want more money, but I don't want more money for me. And I'm going to share a little bit. I'm going to share a little bit something personal with you guys right now. And it's not, I try to keep my private life private and my YouTube life, and that's fine. And I don't like them to cross over very much. I like to have a little bit of privacy. But a few weeks ago, I remember I showed you the video of my dad dancing to the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. Well, that's my dad. And I love my dad more than any human on earth. And it's coming to the point where I'm going to try not to get emotional. My dad's 72 years old, and he's had Parkinson's for 30 years. He can't work anymore. He's not getting around very well anymore. He's not walking around very well anymore. And I love my dad more than any human on earth. And so what I've been doing for the last few years is helping to pay some of his cost of living expenses. And it's a lot. It's not a lot of money, but it's a lot over the course of a few years. And so what my mission is to move my dad down here to be closer to me. I need to get him out of Northern California. He's up in Santa Rosa, which Santa Rosa is beautiful. If you're in Northern California, I'm jealous because Santa Rosa, Northern California is just beautiful. Just beautiful. But he's up there in Northern California. The plan is Casey and I are trying to purchase a house. And we're trying to purchase a house so that not just Casey and I can live there, but so that my dad and my stepmom Lon can also come down and move down to LA and live with me, just so that I can be around my dad and so I can kind of help take care of my dad. And I know that's going to be, it's going to be a big thing. It's going to pull me away from YouTube a little bit, but it's something that I have to do. It's the only thing I'm concerned about right now. I'm laser focused on getting my dad down here and being able to take care of him and having him live under the same roof as me. I'm opening up these Patron spots so that hopefully we can do that. It's not going to be a huge dent in it, but it's going to really, really help out. And so if those Patron spots get filled, that money isn't going to go to new Stormtrooper helmets. It's not going to go to buying Transformer toys. It's not going to go to buying a Slayer action figure as much as I want to. It is going to go 100% to my family, to my dad, and to get him down here so that I can be with him and help take care of him. Cool? Cool. So that's why I'm doing the Patreon spots. Like I said, I'm going to do it right after this vlog. If you want to jump on, there's literally no obligation. Yeah, the Cool Kids Club, we have a lot of fun and they get a lot of cool perks. But all of my YouTube content, all of my social media, Twitter, Instagram, podcasts, it's all here, still available, free of charge. No need to spend $10 a month unless you really want to, in which case I would welcome that. And I would say thank you and yo-yoy and welcome to the Cool Kids Club. So that's the story of the Patreon spots. And those will be getting opened up again tonight. One more time, 10 $10 spots and 10 $20 spots, and then it's going to be capped off again. And if those spots don't fill up, then I'm just going to cap it wherever they end up. You know, if I fill 5 $10 spots and I fill 2 $20 spots, then cool. I'm going to cap it there and just call it good. But that's why I'm opening Patreon spots, and that's one of the things. That's one of the things that's been demanding my attention. That's one of the things that has been, I hate to say, like causing me stress or causing me pressure or anything like that, but it really has. And it's not in like a negative way. Like I don't ever say, God, I wish I didn't have to take care of my dad. I would never say that. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure and it's a lot of stress. And when you're relying on yourself to do all this, that's it. It's me. I hold myself accountable. I'm the one doing this. I'm the one that has to provide, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's a lot. So that's where I'm going to leave that before I start sobbing. So cheers. Here's to you. Have some root beer. So Patreon spots, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to change the mood a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. We're going to try some Rip Trippers juice. Shit, I said juice. Damn it. Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders. We're going to try it. We're going to do it. Let's do it. Boosh. So yeah, we're back. I have a Mike Vapes Recurve. Got a Mike Vapes Recurve RDA all freshly wicked up. It's sitting on top of the Mass Mods Squonker. We switched over to the Mass Mods Squonker last week for no real reason other than that 3D printed Squonker had a square bottle, and I don't like square bottles. I've realized they're just real hard to squonk and they don't restore their shape enough. But I'm really excited about this. I have never in my life so far tried any of Rip Tripper's liquid. And he has had liquid out for a very long time. Let me know in the chat or in the comments down below. Have you tried any of Rip Tripper's liquid? And if so, how is it? How is it? I've tried Rip's hardware. I love the Pharaoh Mini. That's a tank I'm going to revisit because I love the Pharaoh Mini. So I'm excited. I'm excited to try out Rip's liquid. Sick as tits. So let's do a knuckle test. First things first, this is Spotlight by Rip Trippers, Peaky Blinders, Frosted Cinnamon Roll. A little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's give it a little bit of a knuckle test here. Interesting. That's what I'm going to say about this liquid right now. is that it's interesting. And the reason that we're tasting this liquid on top of a squonker, for anybody that is new to the vlog here, if the liquid is good enough, I'm going to put it in this bottle and I'm going to keep vaping it. If it's not good enough, if it's not quite for me, if it's not tickling me where I want to be tickled, it's just going to not go in the bottle, and then I don't get to use my mass mods. That's how it works. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's happening. Vapors. Oh, yeah. Love that. Love that effect. So, here we go. We're loaded up. Mike Vapes. I got that Rebirth Dual sitting over here, too, that I am really looking forward to. I posted something on Instagram like, should I try the Passage first or the Recurve Dual first? Everybody voted for the Recurve Dual first, but I did the Passage first anyway. Doesn't much matter. All right, well, let me have one toot here. Let me just have one to start off with. All right. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is this. Great. Okay, Rip Trippers. Okay, Rip Trippers, Spotlight, Peaky Blinders. Here's where I'm landing on this here liquid. It definitely tastes like a cinnamon roll. It tastes like a frosted cinnamon roll. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon from it. Like, the most cinnamon from it. Almost too much cinnamon. It's too much cinnamon. For a cinnamon roll, you don't need crazy amounts of cinnamon in it. I feel like this is over cinnamoned. I feel like this is over cinnamoned. I get a nice, like, buttery bakery flavor right up front, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of that frosting. On the exhale, it's all cinnamon all the time. Just cinnamon overload. And not like candied Red Hots type of cinnamon, like an actual, like a baking type of cinnamon flavor. It's okay. It's just real lacking. I wish there was less cinnamon. I wish there was more frosting, and I wish there was more of a bakery component to it. I wish it just had a little bit more heavy of a mouthfeel. For a bakery flavor, it feels real light, and I just wish it felt more substantial. I do think there's too much cinnamon in it, and for me, I don't think objectively there's too much cinnamon in it. I think subjectively, for me and my taste buds, I can't quite get around this cinnamon overload that I'm tasting. Over cinnamonified. Yeah, you're right, Chris. There could be a little bit of tobacco in it. It honestly, it might not have tobacco in it, but it vapes a bit like a tobacco flavor would vape. I'm one of the minority people in the vaping world where I really love tobacco flavors. This vapes kind of like maybe like a cinnamony, sweet-ish kind of tobacco-y flavor. It's growing on me, you know? It's one of those things. Grows on you. I say that with a lot of liquids. I'll try it right away and I'll be like, no, this is dumb. It tastes like dumb. But then after I vape it, you kind of, oh, okay, it's growing on me a little bit. I kind of get it. I kind of get where he's coming from here. It's good. It's a good liquid. It's a fine liquid. It's not for me. This is one that's just not for me. Maybe it's me being less of a bakery person. Maybe it's me having a slight aversion to cinnamon. It could be that. Could be a lot of things. It's a good liquid. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it right now. And then after I set this down, I don't really want to vape it anymore, if that makes sense. That's where I'm landing on this. Okay. Cinnamon in it. There's a lot of cinnamon in it. Well, there you go. Rip Trippers, Peaky Blinders. I'm glad I got to try it. It's not for me necessarily, but it is a cinnamon roll. It tastes like a very cinnamony cinnamon roll with some frosting and some pretty solid bakery kind of characteristic to it. That's how I would describe it. Peaky Blinders from Rip. Good old Rip Trippers. I appreciate Rip Trippers. Thank you for hanging around so long. I know it's tough. Let's do... Oh, we have time. Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing. It's time for viewer mails. And I haven't done viewer mails in forever, you guys. I have not done viewer mails in forever. So, let me get to my mail. Let's see what we got going here. I'm going to try to pick out, there's some newer ones that I got here. Let's do this one. Viewer mail. Oh, Megan. It's just me, Megan. Megan, how are you doing, Megan from Canada? It's just me, Megan the Canadian. So I'm from the West Coast, and here on the West Coast, we have hipsters and hippies. We recycle, we reuse, we love our earth. Sounds like Los Angeles. So the inner hippie in me watches the vlog, and you do your random juice tasting, and you dislike the juice so it doesn't go in your squonker. So I'm just curious, what happens to the juices that you don't enjoy? Do they go in the trash? Do they go to pickle? Or do you just pass them on? I would be happy to take juice off your hands. There is way too many J words in this, Megan. I'll be happy to take the juice off your hands to prevent them from going in the trash. I'm just thinking about the earth and obviously not trying to snag free juice. You have not cause, you ask not. You have not cause, you ask not. Hashtag wait a minute. Hashtag I love mid-sentence burps. Hashtag girls who vape. Hashtag it's Thursday, which means that it is vlog day. Cheers, dude, Megan. So, Megan, a lot of the times, I'd say, 80% of the time, it gets paid forward. I'm not going to throw this full 100 ml bottle of Peaky Blinders liquid in the garbage. That would be ridiculous. It'll go to someone. I'll send it out. It might just sit here for a year and then I'll throw it away. I go through a lot of liquid. I go through an obscene amount of liquid. If anybody watching this video saw the behind the scenes of the liquid situation in this office, you would be shocked and appalled. There is liquid everywhere. And like just today, ready? 200 ml bottles of liquid and 4 60 ml bottles of liquid. Is all of this purple rain going to be vaped? Probably not. I mean, I'm assuming not. Might go through that 12 milligram, but it might take me a year. 3 milligram will probably get paid forward. I guess, Megan, the short answer to your question is it does get paid forward. It gets paid forward most of the time, the majority of the time. I'll put you down on the list. If you become a patron, you have a much better chance. But Megan, I'll put you on the list. I'll put you on the list. I'll put you on the list. But let's delete you. Let's go to this one. Here we go. Chuck, I think this fella's name is Chuck. He says Pacific Beach peanut butter. We ordered a jar of Pacific Beach peanut butter through Amazon, and I must say that it is the best peanut butter I've tasted since Kugel peanut butter. I've never had Kugel peanut butter, sir, but I'm pretty sure the Pacific Beach peanut butter is way better. I might like this one a little bit better, but I'm not sure yet. My wife can't stop sampling it. Damn you, GrimmGreen. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. If you're a peanut butter fan, like I'm a peanut butter fan, go get some Pacific Beach peanut butter. PB peanut butter. What are you waiting for? And I have no problem saying this, it's the best peanut butter that's made. It's the best peanut butter that's made. Made by humans. I don't know. Aliens could make way better peanut butter, I'm assuming. Maybe they do. We'll never know. Anunnaki? I don't know. Alien peanut butter. All right. Appreciate that, Chuck. Let's do some more here. Got this guy. Perry. I just want to start off by saying thanks for all your knowledge and videos. That is the biggest thing that helped me quit smoking 5 years ago. I was able to get my mom, a smoker of 35 years, to switch to a vape, and she has been tobacco-free 4 years now. Bro, Perry, that is awesome. 35 years. His mom smoked for 35 years, switched to a vape, has been tobacco-free for 4 years now. Someone please cut this clip out, make it about a minute, and email it relentlessly to Mitch McConnell and Dick Durbin. Please. I mean, that would be cool. You don't have to. I mean, that would be funny. He says, I've since helped multiple people make the switch and encourage them to stay away from cigarettes. I'm also a $10 Patreon, but I have yet to get a $2 box. Hint, hint. Oh, Perry, just you wait. Wish the best. Vape on, bro. Perry. P.S. I really want your Warlock hammer mod. I love the customization of it. Yeah. The customization of it is why you will never get the Warlock hammer. The Warlock hammer mod will never be given away. It will never be paid forward. I would rather it sit here on the shelf unused than be out of my possession, because I'm already, A, way too sentimentally attached to it. B, it's got guar all over it. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad you like it. That's awesome. Thank you. I love it. I love it. Warlock's hammer. Everyone should go check him out. We got time. Let's do a few more here. Bill has many questions. Bill, actually, before we get too far into this, before we read this email, anybody out there that has anything that they wanted to ask on the vlog, you can send them on over to me. Viewer mails. Just mark your subject viewer mail. Send it over to me. Nick@grimmgreen.com. I have a bunch. I could always use more because I want to make sure that this viewer mail segment stays in the vlog, because I think it's important. People ask questions that benefit where the answer may benefit more than just him, and that's kind of what I like about this viewer mail segment. Anyway, Bill writes in and says, "Hello, Nick. My name is Bill. I've been smoking for 43 years. 43 years. Cigarettes, cigars, pipes, pretty much anything that was legal and didn't light my butt and smoke me first, I can smoke it." What? November 3rd, 2018, I bought an Inokin Endura T22. I really enjoy vaping now and have not touched a smoke of any kind since. I am tired of buying new coils for this thing. Is there something I can buy that's not too expensive that I can rebuild the coils on? I'm a disabled veteran, so I don't have a lot of money. I burn through a coil every couple of days. I can't open these coils. Respectfully submitted, Bill. Yeah, yes. You have an Inokin Endura T22. Stay in the Inokin world. Pick up the Prism tank. Is that the one that is rebuildable? The Prism tank, right? I think so. Let me just do some quick Google foo. But I think it's the Prism tank. I think the Prism tank is the one that you can rebuild. Prism. Mouth to lung vaping. 2 ml juice capacity. Yeah, I think it's the Prism. No. No, it's not the Prism. What am I thinking of? Ares. Yes, Jeremy V. Always there for me. Ares. ARES. The Ares tank. If you have the Inakin Endura T22, you can use that same battery and you can buy an Ares tank. It's going to vape very similarly, kind of like a mouth to lung, and you can rebuild it with wire. And wire and wick is cheap. Wick and cotton are cheap. Steven from the chat is letting me know that Inakin Scion has an RDA deck for it and can use the Scion pre-made coils. You'd have to get a mod though. That's absolutely true. The Scion does have a rebuildable deck for it. The Scion's a little bit more of a clouds lung inhale type of vape. If you want to stick with the mouth to lung, I would highly recommend the Ares. Ares or Ares, ARES. Check it out from Inakin. I mean, it's honestly, I think it might be worth a look for you there, Bill. Appreciate that. Appreciate that question. Here's another one. Let's do the last one. Couple of questions from George. George writes in and says, "Hey Nick, couple of questions. One of them is actually legit." All right. Firstly, what's with the Instagram trend of people putting their mods in their noses? It kind of creeps me out. Look, I don't know. I hate Instagram. Instagram is terrible. I hate it. I hate it. I hate using it. I hate how much time it wastes. I hate posting to it. I hate like having to come up with these like creative little stories and little stories in Instagram. And I don't know what the trend, I don't know what that is. People putting mods up their nose. At least they're not lighting them on fire anymore. I don't know. I saw this tricker the other day that it was just, I don't know, maybe it just caught me off guard. But he was in a vape shop and he takes a big rip off of his mod and then he fires up a hairdryer and blows it into the back of the hairdryer, puts the hairdryer down, takes another rip, and then starts a trick run. And I was like, what? What was that little opener there with the hairdryer? Everybody can do that. You're not special. It's real easy. You ever blow it into behind a fan too? It kind of does the same thing. Just real weird. It's just trends that happen on Instagram. I don't know. Not my circus, not my clowns. Real question relating to CBD. I've tried several different brands of pre-mixed vapable CBD and find their lack of flavor disturbing. So instead, I like to use plain CBD additive in my favorite liquids. How do you prefer to mix it with e-liquids? Do you just put a bit in an addy and top it off with juice, or do you pre-mix it at a certain percentage? Any advice is appreciated. So, yes. First of all, if you don't like the flavor of some CBD liquids, I'm not sure if you've tried Savage. Savage is my favorite CBD manufacturer. They're also a sponsor of the podcast. In order to, in the interest of transparency, Savage CBD does pay me money to advertise on our podcast. I also happen to adore their products. I will not be without CBD tinctures from Savage for the rest of my life. They're my favorite CBD. It's my favorite tincture. They do caplets, they do lotion, they do salves. They do all sorts of stuff. And their vapable CBD I've found to be quite flavorful. 500 milligrams CBD vapable, very flavorful. What I was doing before was I would use a website called CBD Drip. I would more or less eyeball it. And I know that's not like quite the answer you were looking for. You could measure it out at a certain percentage and put whatever percentage that you want into that. If you want your liquid to be 2% CBD, then you can just, go Wayne on it and get your scale and measure it out and do the whole thing. I just eyeball it. I took a 60 ml bottle of Pony on Acid. I took my vapable CBD additive and I just kind of went 1, 2, 3, 4, shake it up, vape it. Oh, okay. It tastes a little bit like Pony on Acid with CBD. That's fine. And I'll just vape it. I'd do like 3 or 4 dropperfuls for a 60 mil. And that might be a little bit potent on the CBD side, but it's good. It's good. I like CBD. I like having a lot of CBD. That's the advice that I will give you. Just eyeball it. Just freestyle it. You're not going to mess anything up except for the flavor. If you put too much CBD in, it's gonna start tasting like a dispensary with whatever liquid that you happen to be vaping. If you measure it correctly, you might end up with very little CBD flavor, but it's kind of always gonna be there. Anyway, my advice to you, George, eyeball it. YOLO. Eyeball it. Eyeball it. Oh, who texted me? It's fine. I'll just check text. Thanks, Danielle. Love you. Cool, man. So we're getting down to the end here, and I don't want to go over tonight. So what we are going to do right now is... Where is it? Favorite comments of the week. Thanks, Virgil, for making a damn fine root beer. All right. Here we go. Favorite comments of the week. Oh, no, I'm still frozen up there. Why am I frozen in that position up there? Can you you can still hear me, though. All right. All right. Here we go. Here, we can correct this very, very quickly. We can correct this very, very quickly. I'll just do this, and we'll just do this. There we go. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at me. Look at me. I'll cover myself up there. Shrink you down. Let's cover you up. There we go. See, now we have clerks up here, too. Now we have clerks up here, too. So, first favorite comment of the week. This one was, I don't know, a little bit out of nowhere. This one caught me by surprise. Tim G Star wrote in and said, 6 minutes to review an RDA. Damn, you're losing it, man. Unsubscribed. I feel like that was like a really excessive option to jump to. Like an RDA review is over 6 minutes, so you just unsubscribe. Like, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Bye. Leave me alone. Just weird. Just weird. I love the thing in 2019 now that we do. Well, I don't want to say 2019. I want to say since the dawn of the internet, people feel the need to do that, to tell you why they're unsubscribing and that they are unsubscribing. Tim G Star, kick rocks. I don't care. Eat shit. Go away. I'm unsubscribing from you, Tim G Star. Got another one here. JV, he just said, please give me a vape or juice. Happens. That's a thing that happens pretty frequently as well. Just YouTube accounts with no history, no picture, no nothing. Always just looking for a handout. Please give me a vape or juice. Please give me a vape or juice. Hey, can you send me a mod? Hey, can you send me some juice? Sorry, I'm saying the J word a lot. Please give me please give me a vapor juice. Not even offering to buy it. That's ridiculous. Another comment of the week here from Sean. I wish I could have got one of those. I don't know what he was talking about. It was on the NVE video. But he says, you've rubbed off on me, bro. Just use boosh in a sentence to my boss. I support this. I support this 8,000%. I've heard people throwing boosh around. I've heard my dearest friend Ruby Roo throwing boosh around. I want boosh to catch on. I'm okay with everybody out there here live. Anytime you've seen this video, use boosh. It's totally cool. Just use it. Just use it. Don't explain it. Don't say where it came from. Just start using it. Because once you start doing that, people will hear it and start stealing it. Because I do that all the time. I see someone with like a cool quippy phrase or like a descriptive word and I go, fuck, that's good. I'm stealing that. I want boosh to go around. So boosh, appreciate that, Sean. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Derek. Oh, Derek, thank you. Thank you for all you have done for vaping. You definitely inspired me to stop smoking a long time ago, and I'm grateful to you, dude. Derek, thank you. This wasn't in a comment. This was from the chat. Sometimes after the stream ends, I hang out in the chat, just for like a little bit, just to say goodbye to people, just to say goodbye and thank you for coming and things like that. And I like to hang out in the chat for just a few minutes, you know. And I screen captured a few things in there, and this is one that I caught from the chat last week after the stream had ended. Derek, very much appreciated. Thank you, Derek. Got another one here from Johnny. Commented and said, Nick, the wick holes are called wick capturers. In the Rebirth RTA video, I couldn't figure out if the wick capture holes had like a name, like an official name or something. It was like my memory just erased. I was like, yeah, stuff them into the, where the wicks go, the wick holes or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, like wick receptacle, wick capturer. I think I'm using that one, Johnny. Wick capturer. This was a super chat from last week as well that happened after the stream had kind of ended. I had ended it, but he sent it. It doesn't matter. I'm answering it this week. He made a joke earlier that I couldn't figure out, and it was, he said Niagara Falls, and this stems back from what I still consider to be one of my favorite vape events that I've ever attended was at the VPX event in Niagara Falls. I was there, Ruby was there, Matt was there, V was there. So much fun. This is when me and Ruby thought it would be a great idea at 3 a.m. while mostly hammered to just, let's go to the hotel room and just shoot some video. That video exists and it's awesome. And we kept saying Niagara Falls wrong. We kept saying it Niagara Falls on purpose, like as a joke. And now I can't not say Niagara Falls. So thank you, Jay. Niagara Falls. Finally, last favorite comment of the week. Oh, here's another one from the chat last week. This is when everybody had already left. Eric said, hey, Nick, I love you, man. Thanks for being GrimmGreen. Grim Army forever. The pleasure is all mine, Eric. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of the Grim Army. I mean, truly and honestly, thank you for being a part of the Grim Army. So here we go. We're down to the end. It's 6:29. It's time to wrap this vlog up. Let's just do some super chat, friends. It's time. Yeah. Okay. So here we go, guys. Super chat once again. Thank you everybody who super chats throughout the vlog. We always answer them all down here at the end. First out of the gate, I'm gonna grab this little Sense guy just because I like it. First out of the gate, Michelle Lynn. Tune in for That's What She Said after the vlog. That's right. In exactly 1/2 hour from right now on Ruby Roo's YouTube channel, That's What She Said. Tune in. It's just a good time all around. I appreciate that, Michelle. Thank you very much. Eifer. Hey, Nick, how much for the pug mod? What? I'm not selling you a pug mod, bruh. I mean, I have an extra one that I might give away, and I'm trying to get some more from Yosh because I like them so much to give away, but I don't know if you're asking me how much I'm going to sell it for you to or how much the pug mod costs, but I think it's on the Vaporgate site. I genuinely don't know how much it costs, Eifer. I apologize, man. Wolfhomes. Yo, Nick, I just wanted to say hi. I love your channel, especially your love. Wait, it's like slightly cut off. Your love for mech mods. About to get a slam piece. Nice. You can't go wrong with a purge. You cannot go wrong with a purge. Love purge. I have actually been, I'm a mech guy. Love mechs. Big fan of mechs. I've been thinking about grabbing out my two things. My purge stack that I still have, and my what other mech mod? What mech mod was I just talking about? I was just thinking about it in my head. Can't remember. Purge, broadside. My broadside with the Admiral. That's a mech mod that I want to vape again. I'm gonna set that back up again because I like it so much. Eifer literally downloaded Twitter just to follow Voices for Vaping. Cool. I'm totally cool with that. Twitter is where the action happens anyway. I love Twitter so much more than I love Instagram. It's like on a different level that I love Twitter more than Instagram. If you're on Twitter, you can follow Voices for Vaping. feel free to give me a follow over there too. GrimmGreen. I just it's all advocacy mostly all of the time. You get to yell at politicians. You get to talk to the Surgeon General Jerome Adams. It's fun. It's fun. Twitter's great. Big Rig, how you doing, bro? You still talking to Darth Vader when you're talking to us? You still talking to Darth Vader when you're talking to us? You still talking to Darth Vader when you're talking to us? No, Big Rig. I give all of my attention to. I would never. I don't exactly know what you're talking about right now. When was I talking to Darth Vader? What's happening? Why am I so confused right now? All right, Dumbhead. Very much appreciated, bro. Dumbhead, thanks for making me laugh, bro. Why is diarrhea so hard to spell but so easy to get? You know what? I don't know. You might need more psyllium husk. That's what I do to get rid of my diarrhea, but I don't want to talk about diarrhea anymore. Bradley, very gracious of you. Thanks for all you do, man. No, here's a fist bump to you, Bradley. Sorry, wrong camera. Here's your actual black and white fist bumps. You can just put on the Clerks soundtrack behind this vlog, and it's like the black and white makes perfect sense. Coffee Inkless, very, very gracious of you. Thank you. Buddy, great. Thank you for, appreciate that. I thought, Buddy, I thought for sure that Michelle Lynn would be the only person for the rest of my life to give me a hard time about Buddy. But now we got Coffee Linkus. Buddy. Appreciate that, Coffee Linkus, very much. Pixel Demon, very gracious of you. Thank you. Nick, please give a shout out to everyone who can't be at Hall at Vape Stuttgart this weekend. Lots of love from Germany. Yeah, huge shout out to everybody who can't be at the Hall of Vape in Stuttgart, Germany this weekend. It's going on. So many people are there. Kent's going to be there. Brian, Vaping Canadian's going to be there. Fucking Bogan is going to be there. I really wanted to go. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll get to Germany. We'll see how that goes. But thank you very much, Pixel Demon. Thank you, Lance. Yo-Yo and Nick, been following you for a while. I'm a big fan. Finally decided to join your Patreon. Thanks for everything you do. Lance, bro, I mean, thank you. Very gracious of you. It's all my pleasure. Steven. Hey, Grim, I love all your vids, man. Do you know if you have any grub screws in for the Recoil Rebel? Mine have stripped out. And thank you for everything you do. Maybe. You might not. Maybe. Here's what I'm going to do for you, Steven. I'm going to give you a maybe right now, and I'm going to tell you to email me. I'm going to figure out the size of those grub screws from Dwayne. I'm going to see if we have any spares to send you. If we don't, I can at least give you the size of them so that you could replace them maybe with your own grub screws. I know how frustrating that is when you lose things and you don't have any spares. That just happened to me recently, and it ruined my whole day. So I apologize. But email me, Steven, please, nick@grimmgreen.com. Jordan, I'm going to go to the store to get groceries. Be right back. All right, Jordan, first of all, Boosh, thank you so much, bro. You're shouted out. Could you pick me up some Trader Joe's chicken Caesar salads? If you're going to Trader Joe's, I don't have lunch, so I just need a few of those. Enscotia Vapor 911. I think that means Enscotia. All right, bro. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Vaping Case. Very gracious of you. Thank you. Love you, man. Glad it's that day again, bro, so we can hang out, lol. But for real, good to see you, man. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Vaping Case. I will have a great weekend. I have no big weekend plans this weekend. It's one of my good friend's 40th birthday. I can't go to his birthday because I have to work. I just have to. I have to work, and it bums me out. But such is life. You know what I mean? When you're your own boss, whenever you slack off, you know that you're going to have to make up that work later. Or when things go wrong and sideways, you know you're going to have to redo that work later. And that's where my weekend is. So appreciate that. I'm going to use that money vaping case. I'm going to get a Big Mac because McDonald's. Maybe I'll get some Taco Bell because Taco Bell. Anyway, Logan, we have so many super chats to go through. You guys, crazy. Logan exhales very, Thank you so much. It's our job to parent our children, not the government's. Also, yo Grim, crap cam is fine. Power through and stay positive. Logan, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, we all got to help each other out, right? Like we got to help each other out. We're all about, you know, I hate it when influencers or Instagrammers or whatever, they're like, oh, we're all about positivity. It's like, well, what does that even mean? Like you can't be positive all the time. But it's true. You do have to power through, but you don't have to necessarily be positive, Logan, but you do have to power through. Logan, appreciate those words of wisdom. Eifer, the FDA is trying to shut down the vlog. That's what I thought. That was my first thought too. I just pictured fucking Mitch Zeller back there going, meh, meh. Does Mitch Zeller even work with FDA anymore? I got no idea. Eifer. Chubby Cox 13, $2 for the new toward the new camera. Very much appreciated. You know, I just bought a new camera. It's something with this camera, with my Mac, with Stream Deck, with OBS. It's like all of these things have to function all together, and when one thing fucks up, it's just like it's like a domino effect, just ruins it. But Chubby Cox, I love your username and I appreciate that. Miko, retro vlog. Thanks for staying on, Nick. Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. I was honestly going to shut it all down. I was honestly going to shut it all down. And I couldn't bring myself to do it. I love the vlog. I love the vlog so much. And I had to stay. What you just saw earlier in the vlog was me at my very most frustrated that I've been today. Not ever, but today. But thank you very much, Miko. Jordan, thank you very much. Oh, you made it back with groceries. Awesome. You probably forgot my Trader Joe's chicken Caesar salads. That's fine, Jordan. You can just get them next time. Bradley, it's just two brothers. Just two brothers. Bradley, I don't know if you're as pumped as I am about the new season of Rick and Morty. It's going to be awesome. I want another interdimensional cable episode so bad. So bad. Hey, Nick, are you going to make it to the Vape Showcase in Houston, Texas? We will have a booth set up. I would love to see you. I have no plans to go to Vape Showcase in Houston, Texas. In fact, I think during that time, Casey and I are going to visit her family. So I think I'll be doing the family thing. So have fun in Vape Showcase. I like Vape Showcase shows. I've been to them and they're fun. They're fun. And I know Nick Bissett, Daily Vape TV, is going. Eifer lithograph, Nick. Please, you're killing me. What was I saying? Lithograph? I'm gonna keep saying lithograph, if that's okay, Eifer. Just kidding. David, very gracious of you. Shout out to you for sticking with this. Well, thank you. I almost didn't. I almost gave up. But you know what? I knew that I had a lot of good shit that I wanted to talk about, and I knew this was going to be fun, so stick with it. But you guys, I mean, I'm not even joking. You guys saw me almost just give up and like just throw in the fucking towel. Like that's how frustrating it's been lately. I've had a really bad week. This isn't a sob story. This is not a sob story, but you did almost see me throw in the towel. And I want to thank everybody, especially Ruby, Rue, and Danielle, for holding me accountable. All you guys here in the chat for holding me accountable, telling me not to give up. That's what I needed to hear right at that point. And so I very much appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Here's a shout out to you guys. For British eyes only. Very gracious of you, sir. Hey, Nick, sent you some vape mail. I think I can see it behind you. Some has some NJ beer and coils as promised. Also my favorite liquid. Please open it. Definitely not behind me. These are outgoing, as we established earlier. But next week for British eyes only, if I get your package between now and next week, I'll save it for next week's vlog. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anthony, glad you like the shirt and hoodie. Purple Rain is Dirty Sprite or lean. Keep on vaping. Dirty Sprite? What's a Dirty Sprite? I don't know what a Dirty Sprite is. Dirty? No. Dirty Sprite. also known as lean or purple drink. It's a slang term for a mixture of clear soda and prescription cough medicine that contains codeine. It is commonly, okay. There you go. Dirty Sprite. I get all of the flavor with none of the side effects. Very much appreciated, Anthony. Thank you. Actually, I have Dirty Sprite loaded up in this. This is all loaded up with Dirty Sprite. We're Dirty Spriting all over this place. Ranger Rusty, how are you, man? This is just for the clerk's reference. Bro, thank you. Very much appreciated. Zach, what's going on, Pizza Beard? I came in super late. That's a first. Sorry you're having a bad night, man. I'm giving you my last $5 and you can't refuse it. Smile, dude. Love you. Oh, Pizza Beard, thank you. Pizza Beard is one of those dudes that always cheers me up. He's witty and funny. Zach, I appreciate you, man. And I if that is your last $5, I'm going to refund it because there's no reason on earth why you should be giving me your last $5. That is silly. Big Rig V1 and RN version 1 prediction for retro vaping. Oh, maybe. But see, you have insider information. We talked about future retro vapings on my stream on Instagram. Nicholas, Vinyl Vapor likes the Vels Blackberry Cornbread. Oh, well, if Eric likes it, then I might. Should I give it a knuckle test right now? No, we're going to save it. We're going to save that for a very random liquid tasting in the future. Rob Michaels, very gracious of you. You didn't say anything, but you get a shout out, bro. Vaping with Ken. When Nick says juice, I'll do 5 push-ups. If he says liquid, I'll do 10. May the Schwartz be with you. I'm filling up all 150 characters, dag nabbit. Thank you, Ken. Very appreciate. I mean, that's awesome. And look, hey, if you want to stick to this deal, we can do this push-ups for juice type of thing with you, Ken. You want to take it viral? Put it on YouTube, put it on social media. Big Rig, one more time. Probably is a dot mod now that you mention it. Oh, from the rig? Is that what you're talking about? Predictions for retro vaping? No, it wasn't a dot mod. Although I do still have my old dot mod mechs. And I liked those, and I should get those out. I mean, I don't support dot mod now because fuck dot mod. But my old dot mod mechs, legit good. Ifer, can I get a quote about how the Truth Initiative is BS? You can DM me it on Patreon. I need it for a secret project. Sure. A quote about how the Truth Initiative is BS? That's all you really need to say, right? Like, Truth Initiative funded by big pharmaceuticals. I mean, there's not much else you can say about that. I'll think of something. I'll think of something clever for you, Ifer. Big Rig, one more time. You need booze, not water. Soil the coil. No, Big Rig. I need water. I need electrolytes, man. Electrolytes. Preferably a short quote. Okay, Ifer, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Jason, oh, thank you so much, Jason, for Dad. That's your fist bump back at you. Ifer, you too. Family is the most important thing. A cheap shot. What? That is too gracious of you, a cheap shot. Thank you. God damn it. Thank you. Don't make me emotional, bro. Family first, but thank you very, 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 the most much. Thank you. JBC, you too. Sending your dad all the love. Sending my dad all the love. I really appreciate that, JBC. Ken, Nick, you're a hero to so many people, myself included. You're inspirational and a groovy dude. Family first, brother. Put this towards the house. Your dad raised a great guy. Much love to you and your dad. Oh, thank you. Ken, you're going to make me weepy. Fuck, man. Don't make me weepy, Ken. God damn it. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Ian, you will be glad you're doing this in the future. Once a parent is gone, you always wish you had more time. Yep. Family first, always. Yeah, absolutely. And, it's Parkinson's is just a lousy fucking disease. It is. I hate it. I hate it. And I hate it worst. And, talking about, my dad having Parkinson's I've met so many people in the vape world who are also dealing with this lousy disease. People, subscribers, family members. One of my good vape hooligans, Josh, I was talking to him about it because he has it in his family as well. It's awful. It's a lousy disease. It's a heartbreaking disease. And I very much appreciate that. Logan, for Papa Grimm. Very gracious of you, Logan. Thank you very much. Big Red Vapor Channel, very gracious of you. Thoughts and prayerful, you and your family, Grimm. Thank you very much, Big Red Vapor Channel. I'll accept those thoughts and prayers without question. Ian, Nick, say cinnamon in it 5 times fast. Cinnamon in it, cinnamon in it, cinnamon in it, cinnamon in it. That's actually a pretty easy tongue twister because it has a little bit of a like a rhyming thing at the end there. Anyway, Ian, thank you, bro. Eifer, I still want that icicles e-lick. You want it? Eifer, I'll send it to you. Get it out of here. Here. Where is it? Fucking icicles. I don't know where it is. It's over here somewhere. Here it is. You want icicles? Just take them. Seriously, I'll send those to you, Eifer. Big Rig, very gracious. Peter Pan peanut butter is the best. Must try PB. So, Big Rig, I used to be a Peter Pan guy. Loved Peter Pan peanut butter. Now I'm all about PB peanut butter. Also, Peter Pan peanut butter had a recall not too long ago with like something weird, salmonella or E. coli in it. So I kind of gave up on Peter Pan peanut butter. I'm going to try to get through these super chats before That's What She Said starts. I didn't plan on going this late. Anthony, please shout out the Old Town Road Vape Edition parody video. Very funny, very true. Anthony, can you drop a link to that in the chat? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Have I watched that? Old Town Road Vape Edition. I don't know if I've seen that. But yeah, shout it out. Let's watch it. Delirium. Very gracious of you. Shout out to Crap Cam McGarbage Cam for picking up the slack like a champ. It deserves a medal. It does. You know, here's the thing, Delirium. I used to shoot all of my YouTube videos on this. In fact, if you look at my YouTube from about 2014 to about the middle of 2016-ish, all my videos were shot on this webcam, a Logitech C920. That's all it takes. You too can be a YouTuber. Logitech C920. Crap Cam McGarbage Cam has never let me down. Crap Cam McGarbage Cam has been loyal. It's been reliable. It's a champion. It's the champion of cameras. Kofi Linkus, unbelievably gracious of you. Unbelievably gracious of you. Grim Dad Army. Yes. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. Could you explain the effervescent joke? Boring Gand. Okay, so Boring Gand was a typo in a favorite comment of the week. Someone was, being an ass and said, your videos are boring and stupid or something like that. It was like boring and this, but they didn't put a space in between boring and so it just looked like one word, boring and it just became an inside joke in the vlog for years. But I haven't even mentioned boring in a really long time. As far as the effervescent joke, I don't really know where that came from. I think that joke actually also stems from Ruby Roo, in that I think on the podcast I was saying things like bubbly or fizzy, and she had corrected me and said effervescent, and I thought it was one of those things I stole where I was like, oh, that's a much better word. That's a much better word. And so for a while in the vlog when I was talking about carbonation, I'd always correct myself and be like, or effervescent, because I just, I don't know. It kind of came from Ruby Roo. I haven't done the effervescent joke in quite a while. My mouth is getting dry. Oh, Nicholas. Whoa. I went way back. Nicholas, very gracious of you. Grim Army's dad, family first. Love to you and your dad. Nicholas, thank you. I have nothing for you except my respect, my thanks, and a big old fist bump right there for you. Eifer, I heard Boosh on Rooster Teeth podcast. They stole it from me? How dare they? How dare Rooster Teeth? I don't think they know who they're dealing with. They know they're dealing with the Grim Army over there on the Rooster Teeth. Boosh is mine. I'm just kidding. Everybody use it. David, very gracious of you. Bought a house and moved my mother-in-law in 12 years ago. Best thing we've ever done. Grim Army Dad. Yeah. It's all I want. It's all I'm concerned about. I'm laser focused on this. I need to get my dad down here. I got to get him out of Northern California. I got to get him away from his job. He's working full time. And if he had his way, he would just keep working. You can't keep the man from work. He loves it. And it's difficult, and I gotta get him down here. Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate that. James, very gracious of you. Smurf Daddy Nate, very gracious of you. I, for one more time, you asked me to DM you about buying a pug mod a couple of vlogs ago. Oh, okay. I got you, Ifer. Yeah, DM me for sure. Did you? Okay, good. James, very gracious of you. My hands are pretty messed up and I use an Aries. I just wanted to get that out there for the peeps struggling with limited hand dexterity. Yeah, and it takes a little bit. There's easy ways to build coils. There's like the Coil Master stuff that gives you the little posts and you can wrap your own coils on there. I think that Aries is a good way to go. Dibs on the Patreon slot. Well, you'll have to be fast. It's happening shortly after this vlog. It'll happen tonight sometime. Hey, Grim, have you ever tried any of the 5 Ponds liquids? I've been vaping Bowden's Mate 12 milligram in a mouth-to-lung tank for like 2 months. It's amazing. Yes. I like the Bowden's Mate. I like a lot of the 5 Ponds liquid. I like the Castle Reserve is one of their best liquids, best-selling liquids. In fact, Jay from 5 Ponds Liquids, he was at the Vapor Technology Association event that happened in Huntington Beach yesterday. He was there. I got to talk to him. He's like my LA advocacy bro. I see him at all of the advocacy things. I saw him at the LA County, whatever the shit that was, municipal building, city hall for the flavor ban hearing. Anyway, yeah, 5 Ponds is great. 5 Ponds is one of those companies that is actively protecting the industry and they give a shit. And that's why I like 5 Ponds. TJ, very gracious of you. Family first, yes. Also, all those innocent contractors hired to do a job were killed. Casualties of a war they had nothing to do with. Clerks, good. What did you like better? Return of the Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back? Empire. Blasphemy. Empire had the better ending. Luke gets his hand cut off. Han gets frozen, taken away by a Boba Fett. It ends on such a down note. That's what life is, a series of down endings. I love Clerks. I'm going to watch Clerks tonight. Ian, very gracious of you. Also, dude, you need to get a WICTA RDA. We have similar vaping styles, and I know you'd love it. Oh, really? I will look into that, Ian Stevens. Very gracious of you. Cody, I'm the eye hole man. Stay away from my eye holes. Yeah, we need more interdimensional cable. Listen, Justin Roiland, Dan Harmon, if you're watching this, why are you watching this? Do another interdimensional cable, please. Just throw it in there. Season 4, interdimensional cable 3. I would love it. A lot of people would love it. You could even bring back like Ants in My Eyes Johnson, and I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, oh, it's another Ants in My Eyes Johnson skit. I think that would be hilarious. Anyway, Jordan, I'd get that, but I don't live in Canada. Yeah. Not a lot of people do. I mean, a lot of people do. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ifer, however, it's all good. All right, Ifer, I'll hit you up, bro. Jason, very gracious of you. Yo-Yoy, thank you for the stream on your birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Jason Lopez. Happy birthday. Birthday vlog for Jason Lopez. Happy birthday. I hope you had a great birthday, man. Big Rig, why didn't you plug the GOAT for an easy build RDA? Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy build RDA. The dead goat is. You can take the deck completely out. You don't have to worry about clipping your leads. You just drop them in there and clip them from the bottom. It's like the dead rabbit, but easier even, because you don't even need to measure. You just drop and cut. It is very easy. I pimp my own products, but I like to be objectively as fair as possible. And, it's one of those things where if I don't think that someone's going to benefit from the dead goat or benefit from a recoil or benefit from whatever else we're releasing, then I kind of want to point the person in the direction that will benefit them the most rather than just try to sell them my own product, because if they don't like it, then they're not going to like the product, and then they're going to remember that and be like, Nick tried to sell me his own cruddy product that I didn't even really like. If it's not more for you, I'm not going to, I don't want to push. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to push things on you. David, my wife Sarah loves you too. She just wanted a shout out. Absolutely. David, your wife Sarah is 100% shouted out. And here we are finally at the last super chat before That's What She Said starts for British Eyes Only. Hope you get my package. Has my favorite liquid beer and more coils. Almost done with the 26650 Alien and sending you some Phoebo stickers too. For British Eyes Only, Phoebo, I am in. And from now on, I'm calling you Phoebo. I hope that's okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, one more. Cody, I love dropping random Rick and Morty quotes on here. Also, it's my birthday. Also, where are my testicles, Summer? Happy birthday, Cody. Happy birthday, Cody. It's your birthday today. Yeah. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we're down here at the end of the vlog. I don't think I have forgotten anything, but let me take a quick look. Nope. We're good. I think we're all good, and I think we're going to wrap up this here vlog. Thank you so much, everybody, for just bearing with me through this. I've just been in a real weird spot. It's been real rough for me. I'm trying to get back on track, and I'm trying to get focused. I want to create the best content that I can. I want it to be the best content. I want that. I want to hold myself to a higher standard, and I appreciate you guys just hanging in there with me through this vlog. We're going to be back next week. Same Grimm time, same Grimm channel. We are running long, and I do not want to cut into That's What She Said or the Vape Team. So we're going to end this right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. So much for watching. Eifer, for Cody's birthday. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, whatever's in front of you, let's just keep on vaping, okay?